me tell you two things most people don't like: trusting someone and then being misled. The other, identifying a problem and being told it's not a big deal. Examples of both as we begin, and we'll start with the second one. When there's a problem, you want it addressed and you want it fixed. The issue, those in a position to fix it aren't listening or aren't competent enough to fix it. They don't know what to do. When you don't fix it and don't admit you don't know what to do, this is what happens. Why is Riverside County euthanized 24,000 animals? Ask Jeff Van Wagenen, and there's his phone number. Ask Manny Perez and his phone number. Paid for by concerned citizens of Coachella Valley. You'll see that billboard if you're traveling on the 10 freeway toward Los Angeles at the end of Indian Canyon Drive in Palm Springs. A giant billboard blaming Jeff Van Wagenen and Manny Perez with their phone numbers. Using a football analogy to explain how badly this situation has been bungled, it would be a muff. If you drop a punt, you muffed it. When it's recovered, it can't be advanced. You can never advance a muff. Van Wagenen is the architect of this disaster. He muffed. No matter what happens, no matter what he tries, the public will not allow him to advance. And Manny Perez also muffed by inserting himself into a situation which revealed his complete lack of understanding. The animal shelter story is a textbook example of how not to handle things. That's why that humiliating billboard is there for all to see. Jeff and Manny better hope nobody puts up a billboard highlighting this. In the recent county budget presentation, it was revealed animal services actually needed $750,000 more, stemming for greater medical needs for animals in its care. How about any medical needs if you kill 24,000 of them? And if you need another $750,000 for medical needs, why would you spend $2.1 million on a consultant? Couldn't some of that money be used for medical needs? Another muff that you can never recover from. Our contributors, Tammy Bleck, Stephanie Green. Steph, you're on the left. You'll go first. What do you think about the billboard?
Well, I'm proud of the people for putting it up. This is a situation that doesn't seem to be being addressed. And I'm with you on find the money in these areas where they've wasted money, the overblown salary for the new person, programs that aren't working. And there were another big headlines about $4 billion short on pension funds. So it sounds to me like the supervisors need to take a big look at their budget and take this on and fix it.
Okay, Tammy, you're staring at that billboard. What do you think?
You know, I'm loving it because I am looking at the point where it's actually educating people. There's probably a lot of people that don't know this, that don't know what's going on. The few that don't watch the Roggin Report, that are now going to be enraged, as they should. And this is just such a serious subject. I agree with Stephanie 100%.
All right, they need another $750,000. Do you think they should take back the consultant money and use that, Tammy?
Yeah, seriously, does that even need to be talked about?
Steph?
Yeah, that's pocket change to the supervisor's budget, and it's ridiculous that they're saying that's what's holding up the program. So clearly there's a lot more going on, and they need to be held accountable, and this is just getting ridiculous.
All right.
But will they? Will they be held accountable?
Well, you know what? That's fair. Will they? No. But you know something? At least we can continue to shine a light on it. And on the topic of animals, here is a reminder. Tomorrow morning, 10:30 in Palm Desert on the corner of Portola and El Paseo, there'll be a march to protest the county's handling of the situation and their lack of caring. This is for anyone who is an animal advocate or animal lover. Be there 10:30 tomorrow morning on the corner of Portola and El Paseo in Palm Desert. Special doubleheader CVUSD and City of Coachella update tonight. First up, CVUSD. No need to go over what appears to have become the standard operating procedure, going after somebody personally for selfish gain. I think we've got that covered. Tonight, let's talk about the Facilities Committee chaired by Jesus Gonzalez. The Facilities Committee is important. It oversees all the construction projects. The Facilities Committee controls a lot of money. So how does that work? So I went to the facilities page of the CVUSD website. That's what I saw this weekend. Actually made a copy of the page. Nothing. No links that worked. Oh, and it had been that way for a while. So let's go back to the board meeting in December to find out why nothing was posted online.
Just wondering, because that does sound like a lot of moving parts, literal, right? With the paper envelopes, the time stamping, them being in Dr. Esparza's office, all of that sounds tricky. Why haven't we moved to digital?
For digital bidding, you mean? Because we've always done it like this. I mean, that's something we can look into.
We've always done it like this. By law, when spending public money, you have to alert the public for projects available to bid on. And CVUSD did. In the newspaper. So the only place you'd find out about projects you could bid on for CVUSD, the newspaper. And since most people in today's world don't read the newspaper and get their information online, why would you alert people in a place most people don't see? Maybe you didn't want everybody to see. You'd have to be pretty lucky to pick up the old paper, which few read, and see a listing for a project you could bid on. Unless, of course, somebody tipped you off, and if that was the case, why would you even need to read the paper in the first place? Why, again, don't they post that stuff online? But look at this. Apparently now, starting today, they do. From the time I checked both Saturday and Sunday, suddenly they made a change. Coincidence? Maybe. Now everybody can see and has a seemingly fair chance. But then again, do they? Maybe CVUSD uses the philosophy, I should say the city of Coachella uses the philosophy. If you know, you know.